Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of it.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
DeShields aboard here at first with nobody out. DeShields breaks from the bag. In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Pitch outside, the throw, and he nails him at third. Great throw.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Ethan Small is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And another foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Alberto Valdez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Small has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And he misses again, ball 3. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Enters play here at 279. 16 homers and 46 driven in. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Snell, a 6'4" lefty. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly puts together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And that misses 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Candelario stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 1-2. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
So now to the plate, Andy Yerzy. 0-1 the count. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Stepping up is Juan Soto. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Next, here is Alex Bregman. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in, Trent Grisham, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And now here is Shedlong Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Next up is Luis Camposano, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Ethan Small, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate now, Delino DeShields, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average sits at 294, 4 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. Three-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Blake Snell.
The pitcher, Blake Snell.
Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Biggio has a play. 1 down. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And now the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Alberto Valdez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cavan Biggio. First pitch of the AB on its way. Left side, but well foul. Biggio is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Trevor Story steps in now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three and 1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. One run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Pitching
baseman,
101
number
is
2.
changing location and
Alex
upsetting the hitter's timing.
Bregman.
You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year, and even 20 home runs and 71 runs batted in. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And he's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Harper, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman, number 21 for him on the season, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
In the hit will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Blake Snell started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And now, Jordan Luplow looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Next up is Pedro Severino, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fastball called for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Andy Yerzy. And he popped him up. Bregman trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Phillies 1. Freddie Peralta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 7.
Stepping in next, Alberto Valdez. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce.
Now to the plate, here is Bryce Harper. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. And now the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Valdez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The left fielder, number 22.
So first and second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Alex Bregman is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Two men are on with two men out. One ball, one strike to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Line drive to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Miguel Geraldo will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth. First offering on its way. Geraldo is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Into the box, Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Manuel Margot. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Austin Davis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Trent Grisham.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On, he pops it up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Into the box, Luis Camposano. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Grisham at third. Long is at second with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Blake Snell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two and two.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Grounded to short. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Now here's the first offering. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Trevor Story. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. At the plate, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. 3-0 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Seth Lugo comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Jordan Luplow will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone. Next to stand in is Pedro Severino. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dan Altavilla will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Diego Cartaya will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the imposing power bat, Alberto Valdez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A 1 pitch on its way.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Luplow is there, 1 away.
the right fielder, number 3.
Now at the plate here is Bryce Harper. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Popped him up. Biggio is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they lead it 4-1. Ready now is Andy Yerzy. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Andy Yerzy.
First pitch on its way. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Roberto Ozuna will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Standing in now, Diego Cartaya, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now at the plate, Delino DeShields. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Pitch on the way as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
The center fielder, number 8, Trent.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, but watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Shedlong Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. Bregman stands at first with 1 out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 2-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Luis Camposano. 1-0 the count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chopper foul. Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. Yerzy over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number
Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Manuel Margot.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Kela, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to bat, Cavan Biggio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Runner at second, 1 away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, chalk that up to one you get away with. Once, maybe. Changeup, belt high and above, usually does not come back. He used his aggressiveness against him right there.
Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here is Jeimer Candelario, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the AB on its way, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Padres win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Blake Snell earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Ethan Small was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 48th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.